Okay. Rachel said, can you talk more about having more than one niche? I believe I have three, and I don't know how to describe what I do without going on and on. It confuses people. Yeah, but I love all the things that I do. So I've written down these niches and can share them if that's helpful. Yeah, well, Rachel, where are you at?
Hi, I'm in Victoria, BC.
Are you? Oh my God, just down the road.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, yeah, if you can, you want to drop them in the chat if you haven't already.
Yeah, I will. I'll just say that I just finished your starter kit, so
Oh,
I watched all of those videos, and it's great if anyone hasn't done it yet.
that's listen to this woman. My goodness.
Well, yeah, see, it's too long to even fit in the chat. So that tells you something. Okay, so there's the first two, and then there's the third one, and my attempt to actually define them all as one niche, which ended up being pretty generic.
Okay, well, let's. Um, okay, so there's my question is, how do you want to do this? Because I can give you the focus on one, or I can talk about the sort of
I
synthesis.
guess I'm more like when people say, "What do you do?" How do I answer? Do I say I do three things and then I tell them all three of them? Or do I try and give them the overview? And then if they, like if I'm meeting prospective clients or people that I want to network with, how do I explain what I do when I have these different services for different groups of people?
Yeah. Um, okay, so I'm just going to do a screen share and then we can all be baffled together on this. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's shrink this a bit. Okay. So first is organizations, leaders in the organizations are focused on creating social impact, private sector, nonprofit, government, mostly been working on this with indigenous clients, but I don't want it to be defined that way. Great. Second, okay, so that's first is the who. Second, non-indigenous people who care about justice and equity. Okay, right. And then number three, organizations that focus on social impact. Okay, wait. How is number one and number three different?
It could be the same, but there's a different need. So one of them is the need to create a learning experience, and then the other one is the need to create plan and system for how they're going to work together more effectively.
Like work together internally, like team
Yeah.
building?
Yeah.
Okay, and then so the first one is about wait, oh, hold on. So this is the team building one?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use the word team building, but yes, you could say that one. Yeah, it's more like planning and coaching with teams and organizations.
Wait, this one's planning, but this one also looks like planning.
No, that one is developing curriculum, developing
Oh,
learning experiences.
oh, okay. Wait, so curriculum. Okay, so this is like a strategic planning thing here.
Yeah, that's more of a strategic planning thing.
And then they're developing curriculum for what?
I've done all different kinds of things.
Such as?
Well, so a lot of it again focuses on working with either Indigenous learners or curriculum that has some connection to working with Indigenous people.
Can you give an example? Like, I don't
Yeah,
under.
so like we created like a financial literacy curriculum for Indigenous youth, or I created a curriculum for Indigenous social workers to work in a culturally safe way with Indigenous clients.
So they want to create a class of some kind
Yeah, like well, it could
for
be
for their
it could be like a
community.
workshop, or it could be like like a self-led resource. Yeah.
So they want to create a class for their community
Yeah, sure.
of some kind. Okay.
Yeah.
And number two is just individuals who kind of care about this stuff and you are helping.
Usually that's organizations maybe that have a mandate or have recognized that they need to do something to support reconciliation and they want to bring in someone to teach them about how to do it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this is all working with organizations.
Well, I am also coaching, so I do also work with individuals, but usually within their organizational context, yeah.
And what do you help them with?
Um, usually it's like leaders who are looking for help in how to um meet their organizational goals or how to identify how to work better as leaders within the organization. So I kind of put it under number one. So I would call that one like strategic planning and coaching. Because I don't want to have another
Okay.
one.
And then there's helping the orgs with reconciliation stuff, creating a class for their community. Okay, and then if you did it all together, organizations that are focused on creating social impact, they have a goal, but they don't know how to get there. How I help lead them on a journey. So yeah, this is not going to work. This is too broad.
Yeah, it's too broad. Yeah.
But okay, so right, so I know others on this call may have this question, right? You got so many things that you do, and what do you do? Here's the main thing. I'll come back to this in a second. So first of all, just write this down and remember it. The confused mind says no.
Okay.
Yeah, the confused mind says no for everyone. This is so important. If they're confused, it's game over. That's number one. Number two, you will, if you are ever known, which is a miracle that anyone knows about you, but when you get known, you'll be known for one thing. If you're lucky, if you're really lucky, you get known for one thing. So the question is then, what's that one thing you want to be known for? A way to think about this is imagine you're at a party, right? And you hear people talking about you behind your back. So somebody's like, what does Rachel do? And they answer. They say, oh yeah, Rachel, she does this. There are certain things they might say that you'd be like, ah, fuck my life. Like what? If that's what I'm known for? No, you know. Um, and there might be other answers like, yes, that's exactly what I do. I love being known for that thing. So this is the critical piece. What do you want to be known for? One thing. I know this is the nature of the question you asked, but just for everyone, this matters a great deal. Now, in terms of the practicalities of, right, you're talking with somebody, they say, what do you do? And then how do you answer this in a way that's not going to create confusion, but also isn't going to be so specific that they don't hear about this other stuff that you do? There are a few thoughts. So one is you can one way to introduce what you do is you start by talking about the bigger why. So you can start off with something like, I'm very passionate about XYZ, this cause, this issue. So it might be decolonization. I'm very passionate about reconciliation with Indigenous people. I'm very passionate. So I'm passionate about the nonprofit world, whatever it is. But you can have that be the umbrella that holds everything. That makes sense. So, for example, there might be somebody who says, "Well, yeah, I do." There was a woman I knew in Edmonton. She did breast massage for women around lymphatic drainage, breast cancer, this kind of stuff. But then she also realized I want to do women's circles. Well, that's couldn't be more different. One is I'm with an individual on a table, we're not talking. The other is I'm with a group and we're talking and I'm not touching. Like there's such different beasts. And then maybe she also wants to do one-on-one coaching, but then that's a whole different thing. So it could seem like three different things, but if somebody were to say, what do you do? She might say, I'm so passionate about women's empowerment and seeing
Mm.
women really own their their space and take up space, and women being powerful. This is what I'm most passionate about. So you can start with that, and then that gives the umbrella. And you can say, there's a bunch of ways I do it. I do this, I do this, I do this, and you can just drop out the nuggets. Like there's a few different ways it happens, but fundamentally what I'm doing is working towards this bigger why.
Mm,
That's probably what I would do in your case. And it's okay that there's a few things. It's like, it's a bit all over the place, but I do this, this, and this. But mostly, I help um organizations that are doing cool shit in the world. I just try to help them do it
mhm.
do it better. That's my main thing. And then you can get into the specifics uh
Right.
later. That's what I got for now.
Is that kind of like starting with the point of view?
Yeah, a bit. I mean, the bigger why is connected to the point of view.
Okay.
To me, it's a little bit different. Like for me, the bigger why is what's the cause? What's the larger purpose this is about?
Hmm.
And the point of view often has to do with how. I don't, maybe it's one of these painful mission and vision, conversations.
Right.
What do those mean? But there's a kind of here's the bigger picture I'm trying to contribute to.
Gotcha. That's
That's
awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I like it.
Well,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much.